The OG Indian smartphone brand Micromax is back with its latest mid-ranger. The Micromax In Note 2 is designed to take on tough competition from Xiaomi's Redmi Note series, Poco and Realme. However, being an Indian brand alone isn't enough. Consumers want value and a great experience. Does the Micromax In Note 2 achieve that? Let's find out in the Cell Guru review. It's clear that Micromax is taking inspiration from Samsung for its design. The Gorilla Glass protected glass back is a fingerprint magnet and using a case is a must. Look closely at the camera module and you'll spot an island that looks like last year's Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. It's a borrowed look but goes a long way towards giving the phone some premium appeal. The general fit and finish are plenty good too for the money. The front of the phone sports a 6.43-inch AMOLED panel with a full HD Plus resolution. This is pretty standard across the board in the category and makes media look particularly good. Brightness levels and contrast are on point, if not a bit oversaturated, but it sure makes for a vibrant display. Unfortunately, the panel lacks any high refresh rate support, which is a bit of a downer. The multimedia experience is however let down by the lack of stereo speakers. In fact, the single speaker isn't very good either and you'll be best served by plugging in a pair of earphones or using true wireless headphones. The Micromax In Note 2 is being powered by a MediaTek Helio G95 processor paired with 4GB of RAM. The phone certainly isn't a gaming beast, but day-to-day usage is acceptable. Some stutters and frame drops are noticeable in normal use. Games like Call of Duty and Battlegrounds are playable, but the phone gets noticeably warm. More importantly, the 4GB of RAM is a limiting factor and you will often come across apps restarting. The Micromax In Note 2 is running a near-stock build of Android 11. There is no bloatware either, a definite win for the company. Switching over to battery life, the 500 mAh cell gives supreme longevity. You can comfortably make the phone go a day and a half on a single charge. Charging speeds are decent too at 30 watt with a full charge taking about an hour. On the camera end, you will observe a trio of sensors. The primary camera is a 48 megapixel unit paired with a 5 megapixel ultra-wide shooter, 2 megapixel portrait camera and a 2 megapixel macro camera. Over at the front is a 16 megapixel sensor. The primary camera takes decent shots as long as the light is good. There is a noticeable skew towards warmer tones and slight oversaturation. Unfortunately, picture quality tanks when you try shooting in dim or low light. Night mode doesn't help much either. Meanwhile, the ultra-wide camera has too low a resolution to be particularly useful. There's very noticeable edge distortion too. Finally, the macro camera is capable of some good quality close-ups, but the resolution suffers again. The Micromax In Note 2 doesn't quite set the mid-range world on fire, but comes across as a well-balanced package that prioritizes design and battery life over all-out performance. That doesn't make it a bad phone, but places it a step behind some of the alternatives. Priced at 12,490 rupees, the phone is a decent option to consider if you want a premium looking phone for not much money.